G'day, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Gee, I love Australians, and I love Australians that build guitar stuff. Dave at Vander Guitar-O-Matic Universe and Vander Guitars has been generous enough to send through the VGU. Yes, the Guitar-O-Matic units, the Vander Guitar-O-Matic Universe plug and play addition to your arsenal. It is really as simple to install. This would have taken 5 minutes, but I actually filmed a little bit of it, so I had to keep the guitar still underneath the lens. That can be showing now. What it enables you to do is put in these modules, and here's one that I put in before. I grabbed the Mockman pedal, and the Mockman sounds a little bit like a Rockman on steroids. You heard all that gain. It was just me switching in the circuit. Now, this allows you to put in different circuits of gain, clean boost, fuzzes, and Dave's been very generous to send along a number of modules to put in them. So I'm going to put a range boost. So this is this one here, and I'm just going to put that one in, and they just slot in. They've got how many pins? Probably 8 pins. I'll just punch in there, and one control. So the X modules are controlled by one potentiometer here, that's that one there, and right now I'm bypassed, and now I've switched it in, and my one pot will alter the range of one particular part of the gain structure, all right, or one particular parameter. And this is probably a range booster. And there's a lot of gain. So you install this very quickly in 5 minutes, plus a 9-volt battery. So it comes with the panel itself and a 9-volt battery snap. Very simple into 4 little connectors. You don't need to solder anything. I just cut the 2 leads going to the output jack and trimmed off the wires, poked them through into 2 terminals for them and 2 terminals for the battery snap, and away you go. How much gain is incredible. So here's my bypass tone, and I'll switch this in at full volume. I'm not sure what that equates to in dB in gain. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 20. But you can control that, and you can even bring it all the way off. Now, before I go any further, I say that I'm plugged straight into the Fender Blues Deluxe here. Very just clean, straight up, clean platform. Apart from that. And that's with the Range Master on there, or the Range Boost. All right, bypass that guy, unplug him, and let's swap him out for something else. Let's put another drive in there. And it's a blue chip drive. You can go to the website and you can get the full descriptions on all of these. And that That's bringing in some gain. And then all the way up. And there's some nice compression on this one. And that's just from plugging in one module in your guitar, and you've got this amazing, amazing palette. Well, let's plug another one in. In fact, the Mockman. And I've got to go back to the Mockman. It's a circuit designed by Runoff Groove, and it's they're an early champion of the do-it-yourself scene, and it's very similar to the Schultz Rockman. So I'll put the Mockman back in, and we'll go for it, because that's the one I had on at the beginning. That's insane. Very good. I'm going to plug one more in for this, and then I will go through most of the others in subsequent videos. I'm going to go through the glow up, and let's see what the description is on the glow up. It's a boost at heart. It's got 20 odd dB of clean boost. So it's got some dip switches as well. Leave them in the natural setting. Yeah, that's a lot of boost. 20 dB boost. That's heat. So you can flick the first switch to the fat setting, and you end up with a and you've got more of a humbucker tone. Absolutely. Second switch can go to a twang setting. Or a zing. It's a zing, not twang. That's insane. Dave's done a good thing with this. I'll punch in the little Geordie. This is the little Geordie here. Boom. There you go. Little Geordie. It's got two other potentiometers that I'm sure we can twiddle with if we like at some stage. Let's see what it is. It's a fuzz. Fuzz on board. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look, I'm a fan. Easy to install, good to have fun with. There's a few others there. Other range boosters, another fuzz blaster boost, which would be a Strato blaster. I will go through more of these in depth. You've seen the install video, seen how easy it is to play with. Look, one thing I might comment on is that the exposure of the PCBs. This is going to be for studio or very careful live use, given that these are out in the elements. So you're not going to go to a boozy, sweaty, beery gig and crank these babies up and thrash around your stage guitar. But it's not in the way at all. Having said that, who knows? Subsequent versions might come with a panel where you slot these in, or you might do it via brain control in a couple of years. I'm just going to have some more fun with this. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again later. This is the little Geordie module in the VGU from Vander Guitars and the Vander Guitar-O-Matic universe. Thanks for giving us something to play with, Dave.